Hi Scorpio, welcome to your first horoscope of 2019 with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your support. It truly means the world. If you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, please let me bless my cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what are you releasing, removing or letting go of this first week of the year. What is going on, Scorpio? Where are you at? Okay, and this week you get the Knight of Wands. Okay, so usually this card is about power, passion and drive, but it's also about travel. The fact that this is what you're letting go of though, it feels very much to me like you are starting to think more before you act. You know, Scorpios you guys are very deep anyway, but with this card as what you're letting go of, it feels very much to me like you're delving into yourself and saying to yourself, right, before I spend this energy, before I do this thing, before I align myself with this person, organization, you know, job, whatever, let me think about what is the correct use of energy. So what you're letting go of is charging into a situation without thinking about it. And one of the things about Scorpio energy is you guys very much, once you commit to something, you really commit to it. But I feel like this card is making you more fluid. You know, even though it's a card of fire, fire itself is, you know, it moves, it's capricious, it's changeable, right? It represents change as well. The Knight of Wands, it really feels to me, the fact that this is what you're letting go of, it feels to me like you're being a lot more discerning about what you spend your energy on, and more importantly, how much of it you put into any one thing, which I really like. I think it's really powerful because it means that you're paying attention. You know, I feel like you enter this year with this first week really alert, you know, really, it's almost like your energetic radar is going to be on point and you're going to be saying to yourself, I probably would usually do that, but it's not for me. I've got other things to be doing. What are you working on now? You've got the Nine of Wands. This is interesting. A Scorpio, you know, your energy usually takes things in to process them at a later date. With the Nine of Wands here is what you're working on now. I feel like this week you're going to be speaking up. You will be saying, so, you know, you're safeguarding your energy. And so therefore, what you would usually turn inward on yourself and process, you're actually speaking straight away. With the Nine of Wands as what you're working on now, this is about you speaking your truth, speaking up, speaking out, and you're saying and calling things as you see them, rather than holding on to them, which actually frees up a lot of internal space and it keeps your own energy very clean and clear, because you're not holding on to anything. It's kind of like where you guys would usually store baggage this week and probably this whole year, you're like, nah, that's not happening, which is a really powerful and really you know, big sort of statement of evolution. I really like that for you guys. So what are you welcoming in this week? The Magician card. You are mastering yourself, you are mastering your surroundings, and ultimately, I mean, look at this, you've got the Knight of Wands, you've got the Nine of Wands, and then you've got the Magician, the master wand maker or user, which I think is absolutely amazing. The fact that this is what you're welcoming in, this is about self-communication, self-expression. You are going to be speaking you know, words that really create a lot of change around you. It's also going to shift a lot of reference points to you and how you behave. And, you know, this is going to be very much people sort of looking in and saying, well, you know, all these massive changes are going on with you. Like, you know, what's going on? If people feel like they need to touch base, it's probably because their conscience is you know, knocking on, and it's because you're kind of saying things and not usually, you know, doing the usual thing where you would hold on to it for a later date. You're just kind of putting it out there. And the fact that you're welcoming in the Magician, this isn't just about mastery of your surroundings, but it's also ultimately about true mastery of self, and that is really potent. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have an amazing week. Let me know how it shapes up for you, you know, in the comments. I really love reading them. Take care, and I'll see you very soon for more videos.